Hello everyone and welcome to everybody's favorite time of the month. Is it? I don't know. But it's a bit of fun here. We're doing my best and worst of beauty for the month of October. I hope you all had a wonderful month. For me, it was certainly better than September. So I had a good month of October, went to Las Vegas with some of my best friends, had a great time there, been really busy with work, and just overall learning to be happy again. And I do. I feel really good. I got a Fitbit. I think that's been helping. You know, gym membership, like I just have been feeling good and I hope you all have been feeling the same. I'm hoping we can continue this momentum into November, but first we have to talk about some bad products. We're going to start at the bottom of my pyramid. We're going to talk about some not so great products that I was using or testing or trying this month, and then we're going to climb our way on up the pyramid, go from the worst up to the best. At least what I think was the best in beauty of this past month for, you know, what I discovered anyways. And I'm excited to take you guys along with me. These videos are always very long, so I'm gonna quit my rambling and then get into some more rambling, but about actual beauty products. So let's go ahead and sing the song together and then we can go ahead and do just that. It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad, here's the down and dirty. Alright you guys, bottom of the pyramid. This was a sad one. I wanted this product to work. I really did. But unfortunately, it doesn't work for me. This is the Etude House Proof 10 Eye Primer. It's supposed to be waterproof delight on your lids. Well, I'm gonna disagree with that. Like I said, I really wanted this to work. I just think the little bottle is super duper cute. Not that that really matters, but it does go on very nicely. You know, it's like this, ooh, a little too much, but you know, it's a creamy pinky color and then it just goes on to be transparent. And I really do think that it helps for eye products to go on a lot smoother on top of it. But what this is supposed to do is to prevent creasing and fading. This did not prevent creasing and fading, at least not on my very oily eyelids, so this was a bummer. I also figured if this is going to be so hard, I feel like once, I mean, if anyone does purchase this and use it themselves, how do you get the rest of it out, you know? As cute as this little bottle is, it's not like it's flexy, so like, I feel like you would end up wasting a lot of product. I don't know. In any case, this just, it didn't work out for me. I tried so hard. I tried using it alone. I tried using it with a cream shadow on top of it. I tried multiple different brands and kinds of cream shadows on top of it, and many different brands and kinds of eyeshadows on top of it. They all creased and faded with this, so sorry Etude House, but bottom of the pyramid for sure. But a very close second to the bottom. I mean, really, I feel like these two bottom products could have been interchangeable, but this one had a little bit of a redeeming quality to it, I guess, kind of. But either way, this is another product. I had gotten that from iHerb, and then this is also an iHerb product. This video is not sponsored, but they had sponsored a video from me at the beginning of the month where I tested out a bunch of new Korean beauty products on my face in a Get Ready With Me, and unfortunately some of them did not end up working. Some of them did, but some of them did not. And this is another one that did not. This is the Kaylin Gel Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade 06 Mink. You guys, this is so pretty. It glides on so nicely. It's this nice like pencil, you know, formula, and then you can just scribble it on. You can leave it at that pigment, or else you can kind of sheer it out, and it's like glittery sparkly. I mean, how freaking pretty and beautiful is that? Let me tell you, it's gorgeous, but no matter what I do, this creases and fades like an absolute mofo really badly. I've tried multiple different eye primers. I've tried this alone. I've tried this with eyeshadow on top of it. I've tried this with a primer and a cream shadow and this on top of it. Like, I've tried so hard because I absolutely just adore this color and the shimmer in there. It just looks fantastic on the eyes. I had brought this with me on my trip to Vegas, and I really like looking back on my vlogs, which you guys will see soon, don't worry. It was a lot of footage to go through. I'm like, oh, this looks so pretty on my eyes, and then throughout the day I'm like, oh my god, yeah, that was a creaser. Creasy bugger right here. So I'm sad. If anyone knows of any not creasy eye pencil things like this that are this same taupey brown color with the silver glittery shimmer to it, if you know of one that doesn't crease and lasts really well, please let me and the rest of the casseroles out there know in the comments down below. I wanted this to work so badly, but it just wasn't for me. Now, third thing on the bottom of the pyramid, I feel like quite a few of you are gonna be like, ugh, how dare. But just hear me out. This is a personal preference, and there's a little bit wrong with the quality of this, but for the most part, this is a quality product, and if you like these colors, you're probably gonna love this. It is this right here. This is the new Naked palette from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Cherry palette. It's got an assortment of mattes and shimmers, and they're all in the purpley, mauvey, berry kind of a color category. Like I said, for the most part, the quality is there. Privacy is a terrible matte brown shade. Really, really bad. P.S. This was sent to me as PR. I always have to mention that, but obviously, I'm not obligated to give this a good review or include it in any reviews, but I did do a full review on this palette and another new release, the Elements palette from Urban Decay, if you want to watch that, if you missed it. I also did tutorials, blah blah blah, but you can see this palette in action and in swatches and whatnot. Caution doesn't show up on me at all, and like I said, Privacy is just horribly patchy and skippy and awful on me. I can make it work, but it's just not pleasant. So for me, 12 shadows goes down to 10 that I can use. And then of those 10, I feel like I would rather have these three. I mean, they're gorgeous colors. They really are. But like, I would much rather have that in a blush palette. That would be gorgeous. And then what's left, it's so tonally similar down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5, so similar in terms of tone, and if you don't really know what that might mean, basically if you took this and then took a picture, or if you turned it into black and white like I can do here, movie magic, you can see that these, in terms of like a grayscale, they all look very similar. Different, sure, but very similar. And so when it comes to putting this on the eyes and blending it on the eyes, it can look really muddy really fast. That's what, you know, a tonal difference or non-difference means, at least in terms of these eyeshadow colors, or whenever I talk about eyeshadow colors. I mean, it's with colors in general, but you know, you get what I'm saying, I hope. So yeah, like I said, not a horrible palette. And I know so many people in my review, they were like, Cassie, I can't believe you don't love this palette. It's a pale person / green-eyed person's dream come true. I know! I do like using purples and stuff on my eyes. It's just, this is just a little too much for me. Just a little too much. But you know what? If you like this palette, I'm happy for you. Like I said, if you like these kinds of colors, I don't know that you will be sad about it. But overall, it's just not my favorite. Just not for me. And the last thing on the bottom of my pyramid here, from here on out, these are not bad products. They just could use little tweaks and improvements. So I have got the powder that I have been using this past month. This is another iHerb product that I had gotten to test. This is the Innisfree No Sebum Blur Powder. Now, I had tried the original. That's not the blur powder, it's just the no sebum powder. And I liked it. It wasn't my favorite powder ever, but I did like it. This one, I like it so much better. It's not perfect and it's not my favorite powder ever, but I do really like it, and I think the thing that I love the most about it, you know, it comes with a little poof and everything. I mean, first off, it makes me sad. I don't know if I just need to like stab these holes bigger or something, but this doesn't come out very well, which is weird because it's the same sifter as the other powder. But yet this one does not come out as freely and goodly as the other one. This one also has a slight tint to it. I don't think that that would really show up on many, if any, people's skin, but it is something to note. I do think it shears out to be kind of translucent, but again, just something to keep in mind. But what I like to do with this is take the poof, so that has whatever residual powder left on it, and then I just like push that into my nose area because that's where I get the most oily, and then I tap some off into the cap, and then I just dust that all over my face with a big fluffy powder brush, and it really does a good job of just making the skin look blurred and airbrushed and nice and pretty. At least I think so. The only reason this is on the bottom of the pyramid is just that it's not like an all-day oil control type of a thing. I do end up getting oily like maybe 3-4 hours from now. I would probably want to blot my face because the powder didn't do as good of a job as some other mattifying powders do. But that being said, I do think this is a good powder. It's just not my favorite. Now, moving on up the pyramid here, second tier, I have got the lip product that I have mainly been wearing this month, and it is this. I had actually ordered this with that order from iHerb, but it wasn't, I'm pretty sure I did not use this in that video, I did not. But I did bring this with me to Vegas. I wanted it to be a hassle-free kind of a lip color. It's one of those color-changing balms. This is from the brand, now I thought it was just IPKN, someone corrected me. Apparently you're supposed to actually say it like Ipkin? I have no idea, I apologize, but this is the Twinkle Lips Glow color in the shade N2, and like I said, it is like a lip balm, but then it does the color changing type of thing, so it looks quite corally in the tube, but on my lips personally, it turns to like a berry bubblegummy kind of a pink. I think it's really, really pretty, and like I said, I just wanted that hassle-free kind of a thing for when I was in Vegas where I didn't have to think about it. It would just go with everything, and for the most part, this is fantastic. I mean, the color lasts, it's very moisturizing, it feels very nice going on, it's very like, you know, that melty plush kind of a nice feeling. But my one gripe with this is that it can have a tendency to move outside of the lips and then it stains outside of your lips this pink color. So that was kind of unfortunate for the couple of times I wasn't really paying attention and I was like putting it on and I just kind of, I mean, it wasn't quite that severe, but so that is just one thing to keep in mind. I think the packaging is really cute. I mean, it's really nothing special, but I think it's cute. And yeah, for the most part, really, really like this. Like I said, I just have to be careful with it so that it's not going all over my face and that the color stays on my lips where I want it. What do you think? He says, I don't give a rat's bottom about what's on your face. I want to hunt the squirrels. Okay, Fig, you do you. Next up here, I know, I'm sorry, I think, yes, this is the last thing that came from that iHerb video, but I really did, I wanted to test out a bunch of this stuff and give it more than a first impressions in that Get Ready With Me video and really test it throughout the month, and one of the products that has been like a shining star and like wow product, it is this concealer from COSRX. Oh my goodness! This is the Clear Fit Spot Concealer. I have the shade number 21, Bright Beige. I like that the directions are very succinct. Apply on the spot area, and apply I do. You guys, this stuff is so freaking heavy duty. I know I have got a spot on my nose. You know, we all have our drawbacks, we all have our missteps in our journeys, and I had a picking slip up. I know, it's bad. I get it. But you know what? It is what it is, and I am moving forward, and it is healing. So, I've been using this concealer just, I mean, not only on that spot now, but also just on other blemishes throughout the month, and oh my god, this stuff is, like I said, it is so heavy duty. It's actually incredible. It's so good. Now, biggest drawback I would say to this is that they only have 2 colors. Shame. Big shame. But if it does come in your color, you guys, this is so worth trying out if you have some, like, red spots, pimples, dark spots, etc., just unevenness, whatever. If you want to cover something, and I mean completely cover it, this is a nice thing. Now, I will say it does get a little bit oily throughout the day, like more oily than other concealers that I've used. So, I mean, if you have dry skin or combo skin or something, I'm sure it won't make a difference. But if you do have oily skin like me, that is a thing. Just know you might need to blot a little more than usual if you use this on a large area of your face. But other than that, oh my god, this stuff is so good. It's a really, really nice concealer. And then last thing on the second tier of the pyramid, I have got another eyeshadow palette. Did you guess it? Oh, I have got this Urban Decay Elements palette. Oh, you guys, it is so pretty. It is so pretty. Now, I did do a full review on this already. I included it with the Cherry palette, so if you want to watch that, see all the swatches, hear me talk about it more in depth, see me do tutorials, there are videos already done on that. But this palette, it's so freaking pretty, you guys. It's just gorgeous. I love it. It's got a huge mirror. You can lock it up so you can use it that way, or you can lock it this way, use it like that. Oh, it's lovely. And these colors, oh, they give me feelings. They're really nice, minus this Sapphire Dream shade. It's a beautiful color and it does like go on and everything very nicely, but unfortunately there's a lot of fallout throughout the day associated with that blue color, so it's unfortunate. But other than that, the other shadows are just gorgeous. This middle shade, Luna, shut up. It is one of the prettiest just things in the world. It's got this beautiful lavender, iridescent, pearlescent, lovely shift to it, and oh, these colors just give me so many different kinds of feelings. Now, a lot of people did say that this reminded them of the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. I agree. And I think that one is probably better just in terms of having a lot more matte shades included in it. This one only has 3. However, I would say that these metallics are much more true metallics. Like, these are pigmented. These are really blingy and really nice. I mean, the BH Cosmetics one is as well, but they're a bit more of that like baked sheerer kind of a shimmer metallic, when these are more just wham bam pow in your face, on your eyes gorgeousness. So I love this palette. I think it is more of a supplemental palette, but if you have something like an e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette or something that you can put with this, so worth it if you're looking for a bunch of different colors in terms of metallics and then duochrome kind of colors. It's a good one. I at least really like it. Now moving on up here, second to the top tier of the pyramid, a lot of you guys have been saying that my hair looks thicker and lovely and stuff. I have still been using that laser system, but as I mentioned in that video, that's going to take at least like 4 to 6 months before I see like actual results. I mean, who knows? If it's already working, that's great. I think it's one of those things where I see myself every day, so I don't see much of a difference, but you guys have been saying my hair looks really nice. And I think one of the reasons, though, aside from the laser hair therapy that I've been doing, is this lovely new product that I have in my life. Oh son, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Either way, I have got this Pantene Pro V Style Series Curl Defining Mousse. Frizz Taming Foam. Soft, sculpted curls. Oh, and it's so nice, you guys. I've just been looking for a new product. I've heard that salt sprays or beach sprays or texture sprays that I really like, they're not the greatest for your hair. Like, it tends to dry your hair out. So I was like, okay, I can try something else. I'll try mousses and stuff again. I used mousses in high school, and I decided to try the Pantene Pro V because A, it was on sale at Target when I bought it, and then B, I feel like I tend to like Pantene Pro V. I used to use their shampoo and conditioner, I feel like, pretty religiously throughout high school and college, but this has got maximum hold to it, and I would say so. I mean, once I get out of the shower and my hair is still damp and wet, I just take a nice dollop of this and scrunch it up through my hair, you know, really scrunch it in and shimmy it in with my fingertips and whatnot, and then I just let my hair dry. You know, just naturally a nice air dry, and then I feel like it does a good job. I mean, every now and then, you know, I have to touch up some of the curls on the bottom if they ended up not being quite as ringlety as the rest of my hair, but aside from that, it really is weightless. It feels like I don't have anything in my hair, but it still has a really good hold to it. Like, my curls don't end up flattening out or disappearing throughout the day. I just really like it. I think it's a really good mousse, and if you have curly hair, I would highly recommend it. Plus, it smells really, really good. I feel like all Pantene Pro V products smell delicious. So this has been lovely, and I've really been enjoying it this past month. And now, second to the top on the pyramid, you guys, this is a love that has been in my life for a while now. And I've rediscovered it and been loving on it this past month, and I just, you guys, this Too Faced thing, this highlight, this Love Light Prismatic highlighter in the shade Blinded by the Light, I adore this so much. I mean, not only because it looks like a Sailor Moon compact and like she would have it on her bosom, but aside from that, the actual highlight, oh, I mean, it looks a lot prettier when you first get it and it's all like faceted, you know, but you know, I've loved on this a lot. It's also got a beautiful snap magnetic closure. It reminds me a lot of a Polly Pocket as well, and I just adore it. The color of this is just perfection, and the finish of it is just perfection. It's everything that I love in a highlighter. It goes on so smooth, so soft, so nicely. It's gentle. It's a gentle highlight, and it looks like you're glowing from within, but it's got a little bit of twinkle to it. Just a little bit of glitter. Just a little bit. but it's so pretty and it's just so natural looking, and when it just catches the light right. I mean, this is another thing that I brought with me to Vegas because I know it's a tried and true, and looking back on my vlogs, it's like every now and then when my face would turn just right and it would hit with the light, I would just be like, ooh, ooh, highlight on fire. Ooh, so pretty. Not the kind of on fire that a lot of people like on YouTube, you know, where it's really wham bam in your face, on my face. But it's the kind that I like, and I do my makeup for me. So to me, this is perfection. I love this highlighter. I would recommend it to anybody that likes that kind of a natural highlight look, but that has a little bit of something special to it. They've got 2 other shades, but this is the one for me. I choose this highlighter. And now we have made it top of the pyramid here, you guys. I've found a dream team this month, and it's a dream team on my face. I just am so happy. So I had already found and discovered and loved this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup, the shade M2 especially, but this is a little light for me. But mixed in with this other foundation that I discovered this past month, this Almay Clear Complexion Makeup Make Myself Clear, shade number 200 Buff Salicylic Acid Acne Treatment inside. These two, when two become one, they look so nice on my face all through the day. Gonna stay there and look pretty. I just love this combination, you guys. It's perfection because the True Match was a little bit, I mean, as much as I loved it, don't get me wrong, it was a bit dewy for me on my oily skin for what I like. Mixed with this Almay, oh my god, I use a full pump of the Almay and then about half of that. So it's like a 2-to-1 kind of a combo. Mix these together, slap it on my face with a beauty blender or blending sponge, whatever I'm using for the day. It just looks so natural, so nice and perfect. Slightly dewy, but also slightly matte because of the Almay one. And it lasts so well. Does it last perfectly throughout the day, especially on hot summer days? No, absolutely not. However, it fades super duper gracefully, blots really nicely, doesn't end up transferring off everywhere or anywhere as far as I ever notice, and it just looks good at the end of the day. I love this combination. I do. I think it looks so fresh and so nice on my face. It is super lightweight, and I love it's such a winning combo. I mean, like I said, I could touch my face all day and have no foundation come off. And that's a lovely thing, I would say. So if you are looking for a drugstore miracle dream team, yes, I mean, if you end up putting the prices together, I'm sure you know it ends up being the price of a lower end foundation or something at Sephora, but you end up getting double the product because you've got 2 bottles of something. If anything, you could always buy these and then, what is it? They changed it from $3.50 off of $10 to $3.50 off of $15. You could probably use this on that and then it would make it more affordable, and then use Ebates on top of that. My link is always below. But yeah, this is just a dream, absolute dream team. I love this. What more can I say? I mean, dream team, those are some strong words. And I mean them. So yeah, there you go, my friends. Good timing. It looks like the sun is deciding to leave for the day, even though it is like mid-afternoon. Oh, winter, joy. I actually love winter, so I don't mind. I just mind the fact that daylight is pretty much never in the winter. And being someone who does YouTube videos, that's kind of annoying. But either way, like I said in the beginning of the video, I hope you guys had a lovely month of October. Let me know about it down below if you have anything you want to share. Also, let me know if you have tried any of these products or if you are wanting to try any of these products based on my recommendations. I love hearing from you guys and also getting good recommendations from you. It's just a nice lovely casserole of opinions down there from my casserole members on YouTube. So if you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, please do go ahead, give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!